So Wolf-PAC is doing a donation drive now. And what I'm about to tell you is that we got something fun coming up. And it's when we're going on the offense. So enough Mr. Nice Guy, let's go take some people out. So politics is about carrots and sticks. So we do plenty of carrots. We help people who want to get money out of politics. We help legislators who want to get money out of politics. And if you don't want to get money out of politics, well, that's okay. We can raise money too and we can spend it against you. And when we did that in Connecticut, boy, they cried and cried, but it's not fair that you're spending money. Great, I got a deal for you. Get money out of politics and we're done with it. So the drive is wolf-pac.com/wedding. It started because this lovely couple decided that as part of their wedding registry, they were gonna put Wolf-PAC in to raise money for a cause. And we called it a red, white, and blue wedding. But now for our political opponents, it might just become a red wedding. So either way, that's the URL you go to help. We want to raise $100,000 so we can go get the bad guys. And wouldn't it be fun? Look, we've eliminated some in the past. Yeah, I'm going to tell you an amazing story about that in a second. But I want to show the volunteers too. By the way, if you want to have as part of your wedding registry or birthday or bar mitzvah or anything else, an ability to donate to Wolf-PAC as well, email them at together@wolf-pac.com, okay? So now I'm gonna show you some of the volunteers from Wolf-PAC and some of the leaders of Wolf-PAC. I'm gonna show you 2 videos. The second one is about victory, and that's awesome. The first one is about what they're up to. So I want you to get that context before I tell you what the new campaign is. Here, let's watch.
My name is Allison Hartson. I am a national director with Wolf-PAC.
Pop on those 3D glasses, guys, because it's about to get crazy.
The goal of Wolf-PAC is to get an amendment to the US Constitution that will allow us to have free and fair elections.
It's not the only issue, but it's the first issue, and that's money in politics.
The goal of Wolf-PAC is to get a representative democracy back in this country.
The corruption issue affects every other issue. You name it. You can go down the list: education, the environment, the military, the economy.
People at the top, they're making the most money, are the ones that are dictating all of the rules. That is the antithesis of a democracy.
Wolf-PAC has the most intelligent, plausible way to get money out of politics.
We have the logical plan.
So what we're trying to do is to use the power that our forefathers gave us in the US Constitution through Article 5.
Article 5 is a specific procedure set up in the Constitution to propose amendments to it.
You have to work state by state. You need 34 states to make that happen.
Vermont, California, Illinois, New Jersey, and Rhode Island, we've passed in those states so far.
One of the hardest parts of my job is that I have to follow her. Give me a break.
My name is Mike Manetta. I am a national director with Wolf-PAC.
We have decided to move Wolf-PAC from defense to offense.
I'm gonna tell you about that offense in a sec. So none of those people have ever worked in politics. They're not politicians, they're not lobbyists, they're citizen warriors. Lobbyists are mercenaries. We're gonna run roughshod over them. So before I tell you about the new plan, let me show you one last thing about how we win. Because the mainstream media sometimes, not sometimes, almost all the time, they're totally oblivious to stuff like this. And they never pay any attention to it. All they do is they keep score with who has more money and who doesn't. They reward corruption by talking about, oh, that guy raised a lot of money, he's a legitimate candidate. So the reality is we've already gotten this pass in 5 states. Hear from them.
23rd day of February 2015 was the day we victoriously passed the resolution, and it really felt like I just walked into a tsunami during its most powerful wave and got to surf that current with the people that ended up changing my life.
When we passed in California, that was my first win that I got to personally enjoy. That was amazing. I think I was hooked, officially hooked at that point.
I was in Rhode Island when we passed. I was probably there every single day that week, just standing outside, holding up signs, waiting for legislators. 2 years of really, really hard work condensed into this one amazing moment of victory.
Fulfillment's a hell of a drug, guys. It is, man. Nothing feels better than winning on a righteous cause. So Allison, when she organized the entire state of California, was a teacher in Orange County. Had never ever done anything in politics before. Eventually we wound up hiring her. We also wound up hiring the guys who won in Rhode Island. And how do we do that? We did that through fundraisers just like this. Look, you want to volunteer instead? You want to be one of those guys who are the leaders? Fantastic, that's even better. Wolf-PAC.com. Do it today, do it in whatever state you're in. It's gonna make a huge difference. If you can't volunteer and you just wanna give, whether it's just a little bit of money now or 10 bucks a month, whatever you want, wolf-pac.com/wedding. So what are we gonna do next? Well, like Allison said, we gotta go on the offense. So if we get to $100,000, I'm gonna announce to you guys who we're gonna target. But it's time to move people out. So we've helped people get elected in places like Vermont and other states. We also in New Hampshire got this guy named Valancourt thrown out of office. He was a 6-term incumbent, and they thought, he's been in office since the 1990s. How are you guys gonna do that? You can't do that, that's impossible. We went door to door. He tabled our resolution and didn't allow a vote on it, so we removed him from office. He lost by 93 votes because we came for him. The night before the election, he ran into Mike Mineta, who you saw there, at a Burger King. And he said to him, "Are you one of the guys that came for me?" It's like out of a movie. By the way, a couple of elections later, to be fair, Valancourt got his seat back. And then, unfortunately, he passed away recently. You know what was one of the last things he voted on? He voted to make sure that our resolution got a vote. Politics works. And carrots work, but so do sticks. Let's go on the offense together. Wolf-PAC.com/wedding. And if you're in favor of money in politics and you're in favor of corruption, that might be a red wedding for you. Watch the whole video of the volunteers down below. There's a link in the description box, and it's up on TYT Politics. And go get involved, do it today. If you like this clip of the Young Turks, you know there's a whole live 2-hour show, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern every day, and you can download it or stream it and watch it without ads if you become a member. TYTnetwork.com/join.